in December 2009. In fact, the date was the 5th of December. My mentor, Jan09, who has changed my life in 2007, he died at the age of 84. So I asked myself this question, which is such an important question for me. What am I waiting for to live my newly discovered passion? How I am going to live it fully and make something for me in my life. In that way, I think I made a success here. I'm going to reinvent myself with this new passion, this new life in me, this new discovery, this new force, this new energy, this new enthusiasm. My God, I can go on and on with these words. So I took a dive. I plunged into this new career with both feet. And what was it now that will help me to do that? And how I became, from 2010, when I gave my first speech at Ruby Full Hotels in Montreal, in fact on the 18th of March, I still remember, until today, the way I now speak to people and inspire people with my path, the new path for my life, I'd like to share it with you today. I was a real estate agent actually in 2009. In fact, it's 2008 and 2009. And then I knew that the Real Estate Quebec Association allows real estate agents to suspend their license for 2 years. I said to myself, well, this is a break for me, and in the 2 years, I will test my new passion, I will test my new talent, I will test everything. Hey, without fear. Ladies and gentlemen, fear is not actually something that you can see. Fear is invisible. Fear is something that you see it more in your mind, in your imagination, but it is not a real concrete thing outside. So the day that I decided to take back the control of my life and to muster this courage to go forward with my passion without reservation, it took courage, yes. But courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is fear, and yet we overcome it and then take action. Just for that alone, I encourage people who have the fear now to go forward and to do something, or just to take an action of something, to go beyond it, because you need to see what is beyond fear, meaning behind fear, and that fear stops you and holds you back. So I have discovered this new passion and reconnect with myself, and I call it the 5-step process because it is 5 steps. And I also call it the 5A process because each step starts with an A. So let's deal with the first one. The first A is awareness. We have to be aware of who we are and who we are today. If you ask yourself a question, who am I today? You need to address a few words here, meaning your identity. Who are you? Your priorities in life. What are they now in your life? Because priorities change over time. What are your fears? Who are your friends? What is your environment right now? What is your physical health and financial security? How is your family? Are you married? Are you single? Do you have children? You see, all of that has to come into the picture now of who you are today. By identifying that, you will now discover what? Beliefs. What are the beliefs you have of yourself today? And beliefs are very, very strong. I don't know whether you are aware of it or not, but beliefs are in our subconscious. It is not on the conscious level. And beliefs are programmed in use for a long time now, from the time you were young. So If these beliefs have not served you so far, you have to get rid of these beliefs. They held you back. They stop you from taking action. They stop you from believing in yourself. They stop you from achieving extraordinary things that you can, you think that you can't. The old you did not serve you. You have now to reconnect and create the new you, because the new you will serve you now very well. It will flow with you. You know who you are, you know what you can do, and you never think about I can't do. That vocabulary doesn't exist actually for me for a while now, and so should you. Okay? So with that, we have now to look at the environment now of where we are and what we are having. And when the new you has been created, you have to create a new environment. And if you cannot create it, change it. You have to, because the new environment now will support you. It will encourage you. It will believe in you. And that will reinforce your own new belief now in yourself. You need that new environment to actually help you to actualize your new life and help you to make changes. So this is awareness. The next step, after we have discovered now who we are today, analyze yourself. You have to know your strengths and your weaknesses. Where are you good and where are you not so good? What are your qualities and what are your faults? People accept you with your qualities and your faults, but you have to know what they are. And when you know what they are, you have a choice. Either you concentrate on your strengths and build them even more, or you concentrate on your weaknesses and it doesn't serve you. Okay? And with the strength that you have, you also know now the skills that you have, the competencies that you have. And by exercising and practicing your skills and your competencies, you know what? You like them. You like what you do because it flows out naturally from you. Skills are something natural with you. So by doing it and by practicing it, you start to feel the passion. Passion actually originates from things that you like. So by applying your talent and your competencies, it will help you to start liking what you do. And then when you like so much, and after a while you achieve so much, it becomes now passion. And when passion is there, I can guarantee you, I've gone through this, it becomes unstoppable. The more you live your passion without reservation, the more you will discover more about yourself and the creativity. My God, you know what? Creativity flows out with passion. Creativity is not there if passion is not there. For me, I actually can give you now a formula to make it stick more in your mind is passion and creativity equals success. It is like a couple. They exist together. In fact, when you have not discovered yet your passion and your potential, they are inside. You have to bring them out. So therefore, for me, the sooner you discover your strengths, your competence, and then eventually your passion, the better it is. The next thing is the third step. Another A, acceptance. Well, you've discovered your strength, you discover your weaknesses. It's very well to discover them, but do you accept them? And for that question, actually, it is not that obvious for a lot of people. A lot of people do not accept their strength or their weaknesses, in particular, their weaknesses. So therefore, acceptance involves two things. The first one is personal responsibility. If you accept totally what you do and the results, the consequences of what you do, that I call 100% personal responsibility, meaning you don't excuse yourself. You don't blame other people for what you do and for what you have received in terms of consequences, good or bad, and in particular when they are bad, right? The second responsibility is social responsibility. We are responsible to the society outside of us, the environment where we live, and the community that we have the contact every day. By that I mean, you need to be feeling, I don't litter in the streets. I go into a car park, I don't park my car crooked. I have to think of other people around me. You know what? These are very simple details, but they are very important, and it shows the attitude and the responsible attitude of people in public. And why do I say in public? Because in public, when people don't see what we do, we just do it like the way we want. No. 100% responsibility, personal or social, is how you act and how you react when nobody is looking at you. I think this is the whole attitude about how you do something is how you do everything, right? So apply that rule. Now, however, with acceptance, it will help you now actually to make changes also. Much faster and much easier, right? And when you want to make changes, it involves the next step. And the next step is another A. And that word to me is one of the most important words in personal development. And that word is attitude. If you change your attitude today, the world around you changes today. And if you change your attitude today, you change your life today. It is that simple.